All right. Sunday, March 5th, 2023, day 5 of our March meditation challenge. Back in the kitchen, back on the kitchen floor. I got Keiki right here. Hi, Keiki. So let's settle in. There's my other meditation partner. Oh, nice work, Baby. I'm glad I didn't start the timer yet. Okay. So the timer starts now. So settling in the body again. Drop in, right? However you're dropping in, whatever that looks like for you. Scanning the body, coming to the breath, taking a moment, making some final adjustments as far as movement, and then maybe closing the eyes or softening the gaze. Just kind of dropping in. Take a moment. And we have established the no expectation for our meditation practice. We have no expectation. We do not need to control the circumstances of our meditation. We do not need to control how it's going to go, what's going to show up. Yesterday we were willing to look at what's in front of us. What's directly in front of us. And today we're gonna we're gonna take a step further. We are going to witness ourselves in the relation to what are we standing in front of, right? So we're gonna witness ourselves in, ideally you have something, you have a topic or a problem or a situation that you're kind of holding. At least that's where I am anyway. That you're holding like in front of you, or that you're going through, that you're actively doing something with. And even if it's not something ongoing, maybe there is still something that you can grab for that you know that you need to look at, and then just kind of stick with it, at least for now. I mean, we'll see. So yesterday we were allowing whatever is there to be there. But we were looking at it more from the external, like, oh, it's over there, this is the thing, this is what it looks like, this is what it feels like. And today we're going to look at it more from, this is where I am in relation to that, right? So this is where I am, this is how I feel today in this moment. And I'd like to stress the fact that you can hold conflicting emotions. You can feel sad and hurt, and you can also feel angry at the same time. You can feel frustrated, you can feel powerless, and you can feel like you want to take an action, right? It's not just one, or maybe it is one in any given moment. But the goal of today's 15 minutes is to allow ourselves to welcome all of it. Acknowledge that is there. And especially the parts of it that you don't like about how you feel. Right? What don't I like about how I feel specifically? And can I allow myself to be in that space? Because I don't like it. I don't want to be there. I want to change it. I want to shift it. I want to do something. I don't want to say escape, because that's not quite the right verbiage. But I'm not accepting it necessarily. Or it's the part that I don't want to accept, right? So I have this anger, for example, that comes up occasionally about this particular situation, and I really don't like it because it makes me feel like I'm being selfish. I'm not being empathetic enough. I don't like the part of myself. I don't like who I am when I get angry like that. And that's interesting. That's the part that I want to sit in. That's the part that I want to welcome, that I want to embrace and inquire about and question and, hold very tenderly and be like, well, why are you angry? What does that anger serve? Like, what is it telling you? What do you need to do for yourself in order for the anger to maybe come up, but then soften and dissolve? Where does it feel in your body? And how much are you pushing it away, right? How much are you not accepting or not allowing that feeling to be there? For me, like, I just try to shove it away, and it is so interesting. Like, I try to stir myself into a different emotion. Like, I try to mask that emotion with something else. Like, I purposefully, run a bunch of storylines in my head, try to change the pattern of thinking, which is not always a bad thing, right? I mean, that has a place and purpose as well. But pushing the emotion away, walking away from it, without allowing to take space is also not productive. So again, just take a note. Where are you at? Where are you at? And then again, especially if you have a specific situation, what do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel internally? What's coming up? What are the emotions that are coming up? Multiple emotions at the same time. Can you hold yourself in that space? Can you sit in that space with possibly conflicting emotions? And then notice how it fluctuates. It's almost like waves. It's like comes and it kind of peaks, and then it kind of goes away, and then it comes again. Or another one comes in, and they kind of roll on top of each other or through each other. Can you keep in mind that the breath is right there? The breath is what allows you to feel into the emotion. It allows you to sink. It allows you to step into it, embrace where you are in it, right? Don't push it away. And we just do it so automatically. Like, I push it away so quickly, I haven't even noticed. I mean, I do. It's like you notice it comes up and you're like, oh, there it is. And before you allow yourself to be like, okay, let's just let it hang there, right? We immediately go into action mode and we try to change the present moment, change it. Why? Because we don't like it. Why? For a variety of things, right? I don't like who I am when I feel that way. I don't love myself in that state, right? Why? There's the deeper and the deeper layers of underlying core beliefs and wounds and fears. Right? Why is it not okay for me to feel this emotion? Why do I not allow myself to feel this emotion? Why? I am not that emotion. I just feel the emotion. It is a feedback. It's telling you something. The emotion is telling you that you're not aligning with something, right? With either your needs. It could be, well, here's the tricky part too. Like, it could be purely egoistic emotion, and that's where I struggle. Because that emotion may not be based in reality. It may be reaction to something that has nothing to do with the present moment. And that's the tricky part, right? That's what meditation is for. You inquire, you question, you reflect, you dig in, you search, you listen, you question. But before you can do all that, right, before you can dig in a little deeper, you have to let it come, you have to let it be there, and you need to be willing to accept it for what it is in the moment. You have to be able to witness it. It always starts with the witnessing. If the witnessing doesn't happen, nothing else can happen. The witnessing has to happen. And notice how many witnessings there are. Like, you witness everything. There's a process, right? You have witnessed the expectations that you have been possibly projecting on your meditation, right? And then you've been witnessing the situation itself, the external part of whatever it is that we're looking at. Now we're witnessing the internal part of whatever it is that we're looking at. Well, what else are we gonna be witnessing? I guess we'll see. But the witnessing quality, right, the witness consciousness, that kind of goes throughout the whole process, right? The ability to look at it, look at yourself, look at your feelings, look at the situation, look at somebody else, as if it's not you, right? There's this detachment that's happening. And it is you, obviously. Obviously it's you, right? So that's tricky because then we kind of get wrapped up in it. Well, which part of it is me and which part of it isn't me? And then if I need to accept that, you know, how do I accept that and allow that? And at the same time, it's not me, right? Like, how do you make sense out of that all? Slowly. That's for sure. So just notice if as this is happening, if this exchange is happening, this conversation, you know, that you're having within yourself about what the emotion is and where does it belong and who you are, or who you're becoming, and how do you drop it, or how do you push it away, or how do you solve it, or how do you go through it, right? Notice there's this endless cycle of conversation, yet you're witnessing all of it. You're witnessing this whole exchange. And there's that resistance, there's that discomfort where, no, I do not want to feel that. And even though I am aware that I have to feel it, I still don't want to. Right? So there's this push and pull. There's this, I need to go there, but I don't want to. Then the conversation goes like, but that's resistance. I need to surrender. But then if I surrender, do I become that because I don't like who I am and I can't love myself when I am that? And then how is that going to affect the people that I love, right? For me, that's where I go. So wherever you take that. It's tricky. It's really, really tricky. Anyway, so what we're doing today is we're just radical acceptance. This is where I am. This is the emotion that I feel. I'm not going to push it away. I'm just going to be here with it. Now notice the verbiage. It's not me. I'm not angry. There's anger. 15 minutes. Right? I'm not selfish. I feel selfish. So that helps. That helps me anyway. Doesn't look like 15 minutes is enough anymore, but 15 minutes it is. Notice where you're at. Come back into the body. Find the breath again. Take a big breath in through your nose, out of your mouth, release it out. That is it for day 5, March 5th. We will see what comes up for us tomorrow. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Any questions, please let me know. Anything you want me to talk about, please let me know. Thank you for doing this with me. I'm so, so grateful because I really need it. Sounds like some of you really need it too. Mindfulness to the breath space, to the heart space, and the sacred that unites us all. From my heart to yours always. Namaste. Let me know how that went. Let me know where you're at. And I will see you all tomorrow.